What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Expedition 33. In the previous episode, all of the big stuff happened. Gustav was killed by the white-haired man, and we met Verso, who then saved Maël from the white-haired man, who has been identified as Renoir, who was the Expedition Zero commander that Verso was also a part of, who wants the expeditioners to not kill the Paintress, not Verso, but Renoir. His motivation for killing them is because he believes that his immortality is a gift from the Paintress, and that if she dies, he will no longer be immortal. And Verso is now joining our party because he says he's sick of watching all of his friends die. So he, has no reason to want to live forever and wants to be done. So I think the first thing we should do in this episode is talk to everybody. And then from there we can go ahead and get into Verso's skills and then do level ups and all that stuff for him. And then we'll see what time we're at from there. So you can see the Paintress off in the distance there. Let's see if they'll talk. No, nothing. Alright, let's go check on Lune, who's over here. What's up, Lune?
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if we could hear what those ... ellipses answers were. So there's a curator. We will deal with him in a second too. So now those two didn't want to talk. Lune did talk. We have... did we find another one of these guys? I can't remember. We can go back here, see if there's anything going on back here. There is not. And then we can go in. I can't remember if we saw another one or found another one of these. Nope, just 2 of 9. Okay. So, I guess we go and we can now talk to Esquier. Let's go see what Esquier has to say. Because he did mention Verso at one point, I believe.
Mon ami. Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
Oh, you know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Do I want to spend time with Esquier? Yeah, I do. Apparently they have a secret.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
Alright, what have you been up to?
What have you been up to?
Oh, I have been perfecting the art of napping.
Impressive. You must teach me his secrets.
Mon ami, I wish I could. But napping cannot be taught. It can only be experienced. We must nap together.
Sure. That sounds nice.
Yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners, or I don't need more friends, I have you. Let's just do this one.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Don't worry, I'll help you get them back.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
SK and Verso rekindle the flame of their friendship. Relationship level increased. SKA from 0 to 1. So yeah, now with Verso, the camping is a lot more important because you get relationship levels with the people in the camp.
Adventure!
Yep, 2 adventure, SKA. So that's about all we have here, and I don't think there's a whole lot else to do here, but I feel like now is probably a good time to go into Verso, look at his attributes. Do we have anybody else that needs any? Yep, Mael does too. And so does CL. Okay. CL still scales with luck. I think we're going to go more into luck again. But see, it only gets 1 critical point, which sucks, but she gets more speed out of it and some attack power, so we get 1 more crit chance, I guess, out of it. We go from 14 base to 30 or to 15 base, which is all right, I guess, and some attack power. So we'll take that. And then Mael, we're going to start raising defense because this is the weapon I feel like we're probably going to use because the staying in or being in Virtuose at the beginning of the fight is too valuable to give up. So I think we're just going to be, you know, kind of stuck with defense. So, I mean, if that's going to raise her offense or offense the most, but we still want her to be slower than Verso and CL. Oh, Lune's in the party now. No, we're not doing that, but we still want her to be slower if Lune was, but we want her to be slower than CL and Verso. So we'll do defense just to be safe because I don't know where his speed is going to land at. We know it just needs to be more than... Oh, and defense raises her crit a little bit to 14 base, which is still pretty good. Get some defense reducing damage and then some attack power, so... Not much, but again, this is the weapon we're going to be with, so we're going to be doing a lot of agility and defense for a while here. Okay, then we get to Verso. We will get to him in a little bit. But when it comes to skills for Verso, she has 4 points. I don't think we need anything for Mael. I just figured we should look at them first. Guard down could be alright, but I think we really just want to save for Sword Ballet. So we'll get Fencer's Fury and save for Sword Ballet. So we're good there. Lune has some points, but again, I kind of want to save for Elemental Genesis. Get her crit up so that you can basically just go Elemental Trick into Elemental Genesis. And that shit slaps, to say the least. And then for CL, I think now that we have... No, we're trying to go to Intervention still. That's right. Because I would like to have the ability to... You could mark with Verso. It was with Gustav, but we'll get to Verso skills a little bit. You could mark with Verso, have CL go, and immediately play. Or I think they get to play twice, so you could just immediately go, because CL will always go first. Just have Mael immediately go, and then Verso could mark, and then Mael could go again, maybe, I think. But again, it's just a good skill to have, so we're going to save for that. And then Verso. So Verso, we have starting off from fire, same as Gustav's was, but you can see the B in the top right corner and the increased damage. So you want to B and B to get the, you'll see in the top right and the bottom, they both say they have extra increased things that they do. They give perfection as well for doing these. You get perfection, raise up ranks. We'll get into more into how the combat actually works when we get there. But so you get perfect recovery, 50% of your health. And if you are in C, you get 100% of your health. So, you know, you get hit a few times, go down to C, perfect recovery could be alright. And then we have Assault 0, which is essentially the same as Lumiere Assault. Deals low single target damage, 5 hits. Critical hits generate 1 additional perfection. So again, we want to go critical hits with him as well. Marking Shot, same as Gustav's. A Quick Strike deals low single target physical damage, 1 hit. It's if you're in D, you get more perfection. But the weapon we're going to use right off the bat, we don't really want to. We will never be in D, so we'll see. We'll get other weapons going forward that we'll want to use, but the one we're going to start out with, this will not be useful at all. Powerful applies powerful to enemies, same as Gustav, 0 to 2 perfection, and A gets it for extra turns. Leadership reduces rank, and you get 2 to 4 AP, and it's plus 1 more to other allies if you're in C. But again, this won't work on the weapon we're going to work at first because we can't. The weapon we use at first won't let us go lower than C. So unfortunately, if you can't drop from C, you can't get more. When you're higher, obviously it'll work, but you can't get the bonus for C. So we get Phantom Stars, deals extreme light damage to all enemies, 5 hits, can break. If you have S, it costs 5 AP instead. Burden removes all status effects from all allies and applies them to Verso, which could be alright. Berserk Slash deals medium single target physical damage. Damage is increased for each health Verso is missing. So if you get hit a lot and you're in C, you could go there and get a lot of damage. We already did Quick Strike. Defiant Strike deals high single target physical damage that applies mark 2 hits, and it costs 30% health. If you're in B, you get more damage. Strike Storm deals very high single target damage, 5 hits, uses weapon elements. Critical hits generate 2 additional perfection. C, you get increased damage. So again, this is their high damage option if you get hit a lot and you lose perfection. Again, we'll get into that. Or you lose levels, or I guess I don't really know what you would call it. You go down from, like, if you're getting hit a lot, you go from B to C, etc. So if you're in lower, it's not perfection. Perfection is what you do to get up, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. Then Steeled Strike, after 1 turn, deal extreme single target physical damage, 13 hits, interrupted if any damage is taken. S, increased damage. So after 1 turn, so you have to sit there and then hope you don't get hit. So if you're an S, you get more damage. That is kind of nice. So we do Endbringer, deals extreme physical single target damage, 6 hits, increased damage if the target is stunned, can reapply stun on A if they're already stunned, so that's good. Light Holder, medium single target light damage, 5 hits at completion, gains 1 rank. So Radiant Slash deals low light damage to all enemies, can break, and it's a C, so that is definitely a good one to start off with when you're lower, because it doesn't take that much AP to use. Blitz deals low single target physical damage, 1 hit, plays a second time, kills non-boss enemies with less than 10 health. So if they have less than 10% health, you'll kill them. Kind of like a finisher. Purification deals single target medium light damage, 2 hits, dispels self status attack effects, and increased damage at B. Follow-up deals medium single target light damage, 1 hit, damage increased for each free aim shot this turn up to 10 times. So if you can get up to 10 free aim shots, you can do a bunch of damage. At S, it costs 2 AP instead of 5. Overload increases rank to A and refills all AP, but sets self health to 1, so you'd go down to 1 health. Speed Burst deals high single target light damage, 5 hits, damage increased by speed difference with the target, so C, increased damage. And I think that is everything. Maybe we didn't do these middle ones. Paradigm Shift deals low physical single target damage, gives 1 to 3 AP back, 3 hits, so not bad again for the lower ranks. And then Perfect Break deals very high single target light damage, 1 hit, can break, rank S on break. So if you break, you get up to S right away. So again, that's another good one. So I think for these, what we want to focus on is getting follow-up. And I would really like to get Phantom Stars. And then where is the one that is C that breaks? Where did that one go? Berserk Slash could be pretty alright too. Why am I losing the one that I'm looking for? Oh, there we go. Radiant Slash. So I think what we want to do is get some Radiant Slash. So we want to get Perfect Recovery just because we want to get down that line. Purification is for B. Blitz is for B rank as well. And then we can get to Radiant Slash. Which takes 4 points, unfortunately, but we can break people at C. It does increase damage. And then I think we also want to get... I do want to get to Phantom Stars. So let's get follow-up. So that's 4. You can get Marking Shot. Berserk Slash could be good too. So I think we'll go Quick Strike. And then we can go, I think we want to do Perfect Break. And get Berserk Slash. And then I want to get closer over to Phantom Stars. Alright, so skills we want to assign. Let's go ahead and get that. So we want to have a good amount. So like I said, we're going to be using the weapon. We're going to be using the Lancer Ram. Because the rank can't go lower than C. And it does Vitality and Agility. Because right now we're going to be doing Vitality and Luck. Or Agility and Luck. So this would be better. And when hit, you lose 1 perfection instead of rank. Rank is the word I was looking for the A, B, and C. But I don't like being at like Earth Element. So start a battle at rank B wouldn't be bad either. And this would be good, but 50% rank or damage on rank D, but then no other damage increases, so that's not good. So we'll just stick with the Lancer Ram for now. Hopefully we find something better soon. We're going to upgrade this in a little bit too. We're going to take our trip over to our friend the Curator in a second. But so this is a B. So you want, I think I'd want a C right there. Follow up would be kind of down here. Marking Shot is C as well, so we'll go there. Perfect Break is a B, so I think we kind of want this over here. And then Radiant Slash, so I think that's pretty good. We've got a mix of lower level things that we can do. This is for B, C, C, S, B, C. So the only thing we don't have is something for A. But we didn't really get anything that has A rank stuff yet either, so... I mean, that'll kind of suck a little bit, but it's not the end of the world, so. Playing a second time wouldn't be bad, actually, for Blitz. Was something that we had. Perfect Break we want to keep because of the breaking and Radiant Slash. So, cost 5 on AP if you're at B instead of 7. Cost 2 if you're on S there. This is increased damage on C, and increased damage on C, so... I think we'll stick with those. So right now, what he has, I think we would like to just clear everything just for now and go to Lumina's and then reset our Lumina's for now. And then we're gonna go take a trip over to our good old friend, the Curator, and figure all of this fun stuff out. Curator offers you your services. So first we're going to do weapons. So CL, we're going to stay with this because the sun skills always apply 10 foretell is just too good for now. I don't like the vitality scaling, but luck scaling is fine. So we will level this to 8 and then 9. We don't have any resplendent chroma catalysts yet, which is kind of sad. But and then for Verso, the Lancer Ram, We'll go 7, 8, 9, so 398 is higher than everything else that we have by quite a bit, so that's good for damage. And then my L, this one we're going to be using, so we are 100% upgrading this. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So B defense, and C agility scaling. So then Lune, I don't really want to level anything right now because I don't really know what we're going to be using or what we'll be using if we'll be using her. So we'll go there. And then upgrade expedition resources. We have a shape of life, so we can upgrade the revive tents. Now we have a strong revive tint, which is good, and we can no longer do any of that. So then colors of Lumina. Get everybody to 35 first. See what we have left. Because we're not using Lune, but I don't want to make her completely worthless. But I just don't think I'm going to use her in this playthrough because I just like the group that we have right now. And I used her the entire playthrough my first time. And yeah, she's great. And I love using her. But well, now we'll go 41. I meant to only do 40, but get those to 41. And I think we'll get her at least to 30. So we can have a little bit. I meant to go 46 or 45 again, but whatever. They're all at 46. So they could all do one more, but we'll leave. Actually, I like 47 more. So they have more than Lune, but again, we're not using her. So I don't want her to fall super far behind, but it's not like we'll never get any more Lumina spots. So all right, so we want Verso, CL, Mael. All right. So now for him, we do want crit. So let's filter it by crit. So at death's door, no. Augmented counter, no, we don't really want because that's breaking counter is 10%. Breaking shots. Yeah, let's do breaking shots because we are going to shoot a lot more. First strike would be play first, but CL has that. So is it all on the left and then to the right? I don't understand how the filters by crit rate works, I guess. Maybe it's by level and then crit rate. Oh, there we go. Crit rate, not levels. So wait, so it's filters. Oh, it's only showing ones with crit rate. Okay, that's what it was doing. Okay. Now I understand. So then breaking counter gets speed and crit rate. SOS power. So this is more about I want the stats than the Luminas. Or than the extra. It's 9%, 9%. Powerful for 3 turns when revived. Damage doubled. I don't really want that. I mean, we could put this, but it's only 3. I mean, we could do SOS power and I guess breaking counter. That works fine. So now we're up to 35% crit rate with nothing even done yet. And 422 speed. So that's not bad. And then let's go to Luminas. So Luminas, we want augmented counter. We want at least 1 energizing start. Rewarding mark would be good. And then I think we want augmented aim, yes. Augmented first strike, yes. We'll look at Dodger at the end. And we want chance to apply marks because we're going to be shooting a lot with him. Versatile free aim hit base attack. We'll look at that towards the end more. Healing parry could be alright. Energizing start 2 could be alright, but we'll look into that. Killing enemies, we want dead energy. 25% critical chance on burning enemies could be alright if we burn people. We could do burning shots. Healing parry could be alright. I do like, actually, instead of burning shots, I kind of want confident on everybody because I feel like confidence good. But that's 20 points. What does it give as a Picto? Okay, she has it. Okay, cool. Alright, Lumina's again. 25% increased break damage could be alright. Augmented attack could be alright. Or I could just go and get confident, take off the burning shots and get confident. So we can survive a little bit and then just go dodger. I think that's pretty alright because we got aim. Got breaking shots. We've got the marking shots and we got rewarding mark. So if we shoot a bunch, I think that could be alright. So then for her, we got 25 points to add. I don't really want to auto attack with her. Confident could be good for her as well. I could hit confident and then I could do like a critical burn. So when people are are burning, because she will make them burn. I think I like confident on her and critical burn. Yeah, I'm confident on everybody. And CL then has extra points. I think I like energizing start 2 on her. Get some extra points on her. Critical burn in case we do get him burning. I have 11 more points to do. I just don't want to shoot much with her or do like augmented attacks or anything like that. Breaking counter, do I have that on? I don't have it on Mael, but I have it on her. Do I care about any of these that I would be willing to? I think healing parry is kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a trap. It doesn't actually do as much. But anyway, she's still got 8 points left. She has confident from that. She has a break, so she could get the AP from breaking. And she could do rewarding mark. I don't really feel like anything else is that great. Does he have versatile as his Picto? No, versatile's down here. I do want to get some more auto attack stuff on him, like augmented attack and that kind of stuff. But I think when we get later, there's other things that I would like to get that we will put on. So what is new? Healing Tint, Energy. Healing Tints also give 1 AP, is not bad. But I think that is good, and we can level some on him, and they already both have stuff that's leveled. The only thing I could think getting rid of is First Strike. I do like her going first, though. And I like her having the critical. Apply powerful when revived. 1 AP, but damage received is double. Yeah. So her confident basically just makes up for her taking more damage due to her weapon. Yeah, so it kind of halves the damage that she takes. So there we go. That is basically everybody that we have. Sorry, this is kind of an episode where we're more talking about like what we do and what we're adding and stuff on instead of the rest of it. But let's go ahead and let's go to the campfire. Remember the current objective. Go through the forgotten battlefield to continue to the monolith. Okay, well, let's go to sleep. The next morning.
I'm really sorry it didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Gave her Gustav's journal. Damn. Alright, Esquier ability unlocked. Esquier can now swim. So
Head
that's
for the
good.
monolith, through the quarry to the north.
So if we look at our map, we need to go this way, Forgotten Battlefield. So, but as you can see, we can still mount Esquier, run around on him. But when we get to the water, we will be able to swim on him. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't missing any items around on this island. But it looks like there is a gestural here. So hi humans trade. So you got vintage for CL and double braid for Mayo. So yeah, we'll buy those. No fight though. So if we went back this way, this is the Stone Wave Cliffs. We could go back in. And surprisingly, we actually do want to go back into the Stone Wave Cliffs. So I don't really remember where this takes us out at. But right here,
Nice.
defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less damage if possible. So basically, if you take if you get hit, you can consume an AP and take 30% less damage, which is kind of nice. Go back here where we fought the Lamp Master, though.
Perfect.
And you can get Gustav, a music record that can be played at camp. So that's why we wanted to come back here. You can get the Gustav's music lamp, or music, not lamp, that's a Lamp Master. You get Gustav's music track that you can play at camp. So we did want to come do that. And there's that Picto. So I forgot about the Picto, but I did know about Gustav's music tape, or whatever you'd call it. His mixtape. No. It's weird not having Gustav, but we have Verso now, so that's where we're at. So I think we want to go around this way.
Let us get wet.
And as you can see, we can swim real fast.
Fastest swimmer.
So we got something over here. Care for a good deal. Trade. Get short curly for CL and braid for Lune. So there we go. Still can't do anything with those things. But now we can go in, and what is this? We'll see what this is. Stonewave Cliffs Cave. Interesting. We'll check it out. I don't really know what's in here. Oh, definitely looks like some type of Hexga. So we'll rest. And also, I just realized I forgot to do skills, or not skills, attributes for Verso. That's why his health is so low. Alright, so he scales off vitality. We are going to do the good old, like, what, 15 in vitality? Do a bunch in agility, get to, like, 30. Do a bunch in luck, and get to, like, 27 gets us almost. So what if we go down agility? Let's just do 20 of each for now. Because that's what I know I want to do, at least minimum. Because I want to see what they're at. So she's at 510, we're already faster. She's at 560. So we don't want to be too much faster than her. I mean, it actually doesn't matter if we're faster than her. She has the play first on, which I kind of want to replace with something. So if we go 25... 28 gets us to crit rate. And what does 4 more vitality get us? To 745? That's not bad. I think this is good. We have a 50% crit rate with our Pictos. We have 605 speed, which I think makes us the fastest. We have 620 attack power. So we are faster than her now. She is 560, which I do kind of want to mess with her Pictos and take the play first one off, because I really don't care about the play first. First strike, it is nice if you don't get hit. And she can mark people, so this enfeebling mark could be okay. It's defense and speed, but she would lose crit rate. So it'd be 96 defense and 11 crit rate. She'd lose speed anyway. Yeah, let's just do Powerful Revive where she gets a little bit faster. So now she's still 573. She's slower, but she keeps her crit rate because I don't really want her to play first as is. I kind of would like, I think, for it to go Verso, her, and then Mael. Because she has a mark still. I think Verso does have a mark as well. I just don't know if I kept it. Yeah, I do have marking shot up. But now we have 2 ways to mark, or we could go back-to-back marks. We could also mark for CL, because she does a shit ton of damage too. So, anyway, let's go and see what we have here at the Stonewave Cliffs Cave. I feel like that's a Chromatic Hexga, and we're just going to get beat up. But we can try it, see what we get.
Well, that will help.
Color of Lumina always is helpful. Yeah, because this looks pretty straightforward. Doesn't even look like there's any other ways to go. Just some houses and stuff. So what do we have here? Another color of Lumina. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a Chromatic Hexga. I guess what a way to learn how to play Verso, right? He's not our main damage dealer though, so I mean that part doesn't matter that much. But still. What is up here? Wonder if this is just how we go back, maybe? Oh no, there's a paint cage here. The sensitivity of like the joystick aiming in this is rather insane, and there we go over there. And what do we get? A Chroma Elixir Shard. Hell yeah. Perfect. Well, I guess we can go with our first look into Verso. I guess it'll be a longer fight though, so that's probably not bad. It didn't say danger in here, so we might be around the appropriate level. I guess we'll see kind of what damage we do to it. If we lose right off the bat, I have no problem. Most of this episode was going to be about us gaining skills and all that anyway. So let's see what happens. Chromatic Hexga.
Oh well.
Strange power. So we get Verso's tutorial here. Verso gains protection every time he deals damage or manages to parry or dodge. A higher perfection rank increases his damage. Some skills have additional effects at specific perfection ranks. Taking any damage removes one perfection rank once per enemy turn. So you can only, if you get hit once, you can just lose one rank. You can't just get spammed. I don't know if that once per enemy means per like all of the enemies or once per like his turn. Like if he hits us twice, it only loses once, but we'll see. So the skills we have, so on C, Berserk Slash deals more health the less we have, and Marking Shot, and then Radiant Slash. So one hit. I think we want to go in and just hit an Assault 0 and break some shields.
Here we go.
And build up some perfection. So then here we go. We can do Marking Card and get rid of all the shields. And also give it a mark for Mael to do more damage. There we go. Mael, come in and let's hit a Flurry. And Verso's dead. Strange power emanates. That's not great. So I think we want to strong revive. Revive at 100%. Let's go. So she's Virtuoso. We're gonna do Mezzo Forte.
You're outmatched.
And now he's at C. But let's hit a Berserk Slash.
I've got
377. Okay. So this actually is terrible, but we can do breaking rules. There we go.
Not giving up.
Did no damage. Can we shoot this? Why is it taking no damage?
Ready to carry.
Okay. So I was just kind of trying to use that as like to learn the tutorial. We'll retry it though. I don't think we're gonna win this fight per se, but
Verso, dodge.
or so can we hit those? I don't know what that does.
Eyes don't lie.
I'm ready.
Here we go, do some damage.
Try me.
Okay. Guess I just don't know.
Blaze. Ready.
Get some burn.
Let's dance.
There we go. We're kind of learning it a little bit. It draws strengths from its crystals. Can we like attack its crystals instead? So we get into Virtuos. But it does no damage. Huh. That doesn't do anything either. I missed that one. I don't quite understand the what we're supposed to do with this boss. I'm getting the attacks down a little bit, but I just don't really understand the mechanic of how he takes no damage. That's what I'm kind of confusing right now.
Not impressed.
So there we go. We broke the
Ready to strike.
Huh. Okay. So I guess we can hit a Radiant Slash.
Radiance away.
So we do want to shoot Focus Foretell.
On gap.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense.
This and precision.
7,000 damage is not bad. It's stunned, so we have one. I guess we just hit an attack. 1,600 attack damage, that's perfect. So now we want to hit a... Let's try Spectral, or... 7,000 damage, that's nice. She's in Virtuos. We can still hit a Pierce. Get 7,000 damage. Now we're in defensive, no longer stunned. So now what is our B attack? So it costs 5 AP on that, but we have Assault 0. That's perfect.
Here we go.
Do a good amount of damage there. Now we're in Twilight. And I think we just do Focus Foretell because it's going to get the 20.
Not impressed.
So we need to... She's in defensive now. Breaking rules cost 3. Damn. I think we just stay in defensive to get more AP. So then he comes, he's an A. You shoot that. Get an attack in. So what do we need? We need 4 for Sealed Fate, so we can do 3.
Your fate is sealed.
8,000 damage is not bad. I fucking missed. Dang, we still couldn't. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. He's got 3. I'm just not getting enough to do damage. I should have revived actually earlier.
Did I die again?
Finesse and grace.
Okay, so she has enough at least to do breaking rules, so that's good.
Ready to strike.
But I think he's... at the point where he... Oh, I had 2 more attacks, damn it.
Today,
Is he fully powered up? No.
Ready to strike.
On guard.
So she has a lot and is in offensive. She's only gonna have 2 attacks. There we go, we got a big counter. Verso's only got 3 shots though, that's where I'm just like starting to lose. Know what I should do? Do that again. What I should do is do a energy tint to Verso, so she can come through, get a focus foretell.
I saw your future.
I just did the wrong thing, but that's okay. So he's at 7, he's at A. The only problem with this is we don't have anything for A rank. But now can we get to S? No, we can't get to S. I was hoping we could maybe get to S. Let's just see what follow-up does after 2 shots. 999 after 2 shots. So she's stanceless. I think we just start a hit, or maybe we go and we do another energy tint on Verso.
Well,
And here she comes, we do focus foretell,
here's your card.
get 10 damage. And now we'll be at S, I think. Which is good, he's powering up. So again, this is not going the greatest for us. But she's got 2 turns left. I think we just give an energy tint to Verso again, so he can keep shooting. She can hit Mezzo Forte, give herself some AP. Verso. He's S now, so we can go through and we can do follow-up. No way, I just... Oh my god. I mean, I can just try, I guess, with Lune, see what happens. She has nothing now, though. I have messed her up. Yeah, she's screwed. We can't even get through his shields. And he's resistant to burn, so we just fucked it up by missing that. Yeah. Oh, we were this close. Okay. This one's gonna be a long one again, just getting into it, but retry battle. We got this. I just fucked up that parry because I forgot it's because he hadn't attacked in so long.
Oh well.
Wait, it has 2? See, that's where I messed up. And I get irritated.
Eyes don't lie.
Get a mark. She can go in, do breaking rules. Get extra damage. Powers up. And now we have to do a revive tint already.
Go again.
An auto attack. We go, his crystal is broken. Get decent damage there though. So let's do low. I think we do, no, we have 10. Let's just do Sealed Fate. $9,000 damage. Verso, he's got 2. He's in B though. I think we just do an auto attack. 1600 with a crit, that's nice. So I think she goes, we just hit a Mezzo Forte. She's got 6. Break those off. I don't know if that was a good idea or not.
I saw the future.
Get that for 3,000 damage. There we go, break his crystal again. Get an attack. He burns, he's stunned. So now we can go here, we can just go Swift Stride. Get back into... Why didn't we get into... Oh, he's not burning anymore. Damn. So we're at A. I think we still just take a shot. It's our last turn of Twilight. We can't do anything though, so I think we just hit an energy tint for Verso. So now we need to go Rain of Fire. And now that messes me up, so that's not great. Revive Tint. He gets to play, he has 9 though, so that's not bad. So he's B, follow up as when S does more damage. So we're in B, Assault 0 does more, but Perfect Break does more right now, so let's hit Perfect Break. 99999. So she's now an offensive. We can't do anything. Mezzo Forte. Focus Forte. And then I think we do an energy tint for himself so we can shoot this thing. It's no longer stunned. It's an offensive. It's not burning. How is it not burning? That part I don't understand. So we can go Twilight Slash.
I saw your picture.
Now we're at 9 AP because we consumed. So that's good. We're at B and now we can go and shoot his crystal. Damage, powers up. So maybe we needed to wait for that again. Stanceless, again we need a Mezzo Forte. Or I think that she just continues to give energy tints to Verso.
Deck.
So he's Twilight, we have no cards though. So I think we just try to do a Focus Forte, get more cards. There we go, now it's broken. We could hit a marking shot. Or A though, we don't have a whole lot from A that does well. I think we just attack him. 3,000 damage is nice. He's stunned. He burns. He's no longer stunned, but now we're stanceless. How is he no longer... That's crazy to me. So if we auto attack, does she go into a stance? No, she does not. So we have 6. It's the last turn of Twilight. I think we hit a Sealed Fate. Hit 5 to 7 times. There we go. Verso is at A with 4. But I think if we go be at S and we can hit a follow-up. 9999 powers up, and then I think we can be good. Now, do we use an energy tint on Mael? Then we go here, we go marking card. Or we already have 3 Twilight Slash. Oh, it's only 1 hit, so it doesn't matter. But marking cards 2. So she's stanceless. I think we just hit a Pierce and hope for the best, see if it works. And we did it. I messed up these fights so bad. Energizing Revive, +3 AP to all allies when revived, and Confident leveled up to take 50% less damage but can't be healed. So I fucked those up. Sorry guys, this episode went way longer than it needed to go because I fucked that up. And Confident went up. So we got a new Picto and Confident went up. Exhausting Power, 50% increased damage if exhausted. Okay. And we have a Expedition Journal here.
Constantine, theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the Council, well, the Council's going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissenters, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions. But I'm not here for the Paintress. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
I mean, hey, I don't necessarily disagree. Expedition 54. It sounds like I don't know if this is how it is currently with this expedition, but it sounds like if you are a dissenter, you just get sent to the expedition as well. So that seems kind of messed up. But yeah, sorry guys, I fucked up that fight quite a bit. I could have won it earlier, much earlier, obviously, with the one where we had him really close, but I was also just missing parries and stuff. But that's what happens on Expert sometimes. Wait, so there's just 2 entrances? You just come out the same way no matter what? Stonewave Cliffs Cave. Yeah, it wasn't like he was like super overpowered or anything like that. It was just a boss fight, so yeah. All right. So we did a lot of the story stuff this episode, and getting used to Verso and all of that. So I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the island that we were on, like outside of the Stonewave Cliffs where we started. I think we'll camp. We'll see if anybody has anything to say, and then we'll go from there. I don't think there will be really anything at this camp though. I think it'll all be basically
Mon ami.
Like I said,
the same as last time. Yeah, we just say the same thing.
Always.
All right. Again, it sounds like Verso told him not to tell anybody some stuff, which is kind of interesting. But there we go. I think we can rest. And then I think in the next part we will continue on. I don't think we're going to continue on with the main story stuff. I think we're going to continue to explore and learn Verso some more, get into some more battles, do all that stuff. I do apologize for, again, another long episode, but unfortunately I died in that fight. That fight was a lot harder. And I didn't understand the mechanic at first. I should have understood, just shoot the fucking crystal. It was literally like, the crystal's doing this, the crystal's doing that. And I could have done it a lot quicker, but you guys did get to see the power of follow-up. You get 999 damage with literally 2 shots at S rank, so like it was pretty good. But yeah, in the next part we will continue on with learning more about Verso and continuing exploring with Hexga now being able to swim, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we'll move on to the main story, or we'll figure out something else from there, but we'll figure that out as we go forward. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.